Test. Yo, I got a fan behind me, okay? It's really hot today, okay? Let me show you. It is 94 degrees, which is 34 degrees 34 degrees Celsius for the Canadians and Europeans. Sorry, I live in the burger lands, so I use Fahrenheit like a weirdo. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, PP Reworks. Whenever PP Reworks happen, everyone goes nuts and posts their gains, their losses everywhere, including me. I lost ranks too, please give me attention. PP Reworks have become pretty frequent in the past few years, like the hidden buffs, the slider changes, the act changes, and of course, the most recent, speed changes. And the community tends to have two main responses to these reworks.
Let's go. The Osu team finally knows what they are doing. I deserve this. This makes sense. What is the Osu team doing, man? I don't deserve this. This makes no sense.
This is usually how it always goes, and it's not any different with our most recent PP rework, which everyone likes to call the speed meta. To briefly sum up this rework, speedy burst maps like this were buffed, and jumpy precision-based maps like these were nerfed. These are one of the most controversial changes that the community has ever seen, with many players agreeing with the idea that speed has become kind of boring. If you look on Osu Twitter right now, it's kind of a huge mess. But then again, Twitter is always a mess, so you know. From my perspective, as a 4-digit, the rework was not at all a bad thing. The PP farming meta around my rank pretty much became the wait until Reform, Brauyek, and Sotarks rank their next map meta. And maps like Lonely Go were worth a lot and had a star rating of 4 for the majority of the map, and then it shot up to like 7 at the very end. And yeah, I think you and I can agree that these maps were a little overweight, just like me. Wait, from what I've seen, this meta shift wasn't too bad on the 4 to 5 digit scale. DT jump maps dominated the meta for as long as I can remember. So now that speed scores were rising in the 400 to 600 PP range, it's kind of refreshing to see, to be honest. And obviously, it's only natural to get bored of a meta that lasts an extensive amount of time. But I can only speak for myself. I can only speak from the perspective of a heart-stuck 3K player. So how are these changes affecting top players, or even like the lower rank players in low 5-digit to 6-digit? I'm actually genuinely curious about your opinion, so leave a comment below about what you think. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. I promise I won't post Fortnite. Anyways, the controversy over the speed rework had me really curious, so I wanted to get an opinion from a top player, whether they think speed maps are worth too much, which skill sets they think are the hardest skill sets. I can definitely see there being a huge difference in meta from the higher ranks to the mid ranks to the low ranks, you know? So yeah, meet this guy. Oh, no. Hey man.
Hey man.
What's up?
Yo, I'm good. Just finished eating.
Wait, what'd you eat?
Chicken.
It was so hard just to get this call.
Like this guy, I go to bed, I'm laying in bed, I hear my phone vibrate, it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to do like the call now, whatever.
Introduce yourself.
I am Reedkatt. I've been playing for about 6 years, I think. What rank am I right now?
You don't even know?
I'm 20 something.
Rank 20. I can't find it. Why is your profile dead?
Oh, you should probably on Mania.
Oh, you're stupid. You're stupid. I was like, where is the rank? 26. You're rank 26.
Alright. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, so how did you like find it?
How did I find OC? Basically one day, I was just chilling in bed, watching Twitch, and then I was feeling, okay, yo, I want to watch a new game. So I went into the category, and I was just scrolling. And then I saw an anime girl, and I was like, dude, this has to be like an insane weeb game or some shit. So I clicked on it, and I just clicked on a random stream, and yo.
You were hooked.
I was hooked. I was addicted after that.
So it started from anime girl, huh?
Yeah. Instantly hooked. That's basically it.
You play tablet, right?
Yep, I play tablet.
So what kind of player would you consider yourself?
I'd say I'm pretty all-rounded. The only thing I'm not really good at is like hidden. I think a lot of people know that. I despise hidden. Hidden is literally like the worst mod you could have ever made.
I've seen you play hidden, and the only thing I remember was like you had like 80 AC.
Yeah, there's this one clip in a tournament. I think it's like a battle royale tournament. I think I hit like 10 notes out of like 100 or 200. you play that mod, I don't like you. You don't play it, right? You don't play it.
No,
right?
no.
I'm just gonna make sure real quick. that might affect the outcome of this call.
Oh shit. Well, what's your opinion on the meta right now?
The meta, click fast and you don't move your cursor and you win, pretty much. That is the current meta. I feel like with aim, there's a lot more variety of what you can do compared to just clicking fast.
So you don't really like the left-handed meta, as people say?
Not really. I'm a little bit biased because I'm not the fastest player.
My main opinion on it was jumps kind of dominated the meta for like years on years.
Yeah, the jump meta was also really annoying.
I saw a tweet from FG Sky, and I kind of agree with it. It's kind of like I would rather have both jumps and speed be broken, so it's super fun,
Definitely.
Yeah, I just want it to be like a kind of even, so it's fun.
Yeah, I feel like in the recent PP Reworks, I feel like aim has been hit way too hard.
It's been nerfed constantly, right?
Yeah, in every rework I think. And speed has always been buffed in every rework.
Right. I wanted to bring up two players, Lifeline and Marami. Lifeline and Marami are number 2 and number 3, right? They're like the exact same PP bracket.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, I don't know much about Lifeline except he can single tap everything.
He really can. But like, you would say that they have completely different playstyles, right?
Yeah, Lifeline's more aim, right? Way more aim.
Yeah, Lifeline's like a lot more aim, and then Marami's a lot of tapping. So like, would you say that their scores are comparable in skill?
Oh, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one.
Would you say like a Sunglow is pretty overweight as well?
Yeah, I would. It was cool before when like maybe 1 or 2 people could do it, but now every like top player known to man can play that map.
Yeah, it's just like your general DT aim.
Those stuff might be a little bit high currently, in my opinion.
Yeah, so like Sunglow is worth 1,000, and Plasma Gun is also worth 1,000.
Ooh,
it's really hard to like identify difference of like skill set, right? But would you say like Plasma Gun is like equivalent to Sunglow?
I would say it's harder to reach the skill necessary for Plasma Gun compared to Sunglow, just because aim is an easier skill set to train up in general.
I see.
To play Plasma Gun, you have to play for way longer, in my opinion, compared to Sunglow.
So you would say the entry level for like aim is a lot faster
compared to speed.
Right. I think the agreed opinion of like community would probably be like, oh, Sunglow is way harder.
Yeah, Sunglow is like 5 minutes, right, without DT, and like 3-4 with DT. Yeah, that's also the thing. With Plasma Gun, you can just retry until you hit the 1 stream, and then you're done. Takes like what, 20 seconds or like 15 seconds to get to the stream. You just keep playing that until you hit it.
Yeah, but Sunglow you have to like act throughout the entire map, and then you have to go through the nerves and the consistency.
Sunglow, I don't know. I feel like Sunglow should be worth more than Plasma Gun.
Ooh, okay.
Just because of the consistency needed. Plasma Gun does not need any consistency at all.
Right, it's kind of like just a little retry spammer to hit the 1
stream.
Yeah,
I'm spinning the roulette wheel, man. When I'm playing that map, I'm just
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, go again. Oh, I didn't hit it this time. All right, go next.
Right. That's pretty much a lot of the short farm maps.
Like, how many times could you finish Plasma Gun before you finish Sunglow once?
Maybe it's not like a perfect comparison, but it's like they're like the exact same PP bracket, on terms of map, but completely different skill set. There was this one controversial score, Emrek's Kimi no Boken.
Yeah, I watched after you DM'd it to me before. I didn't have no clue.
Yeah, so there's an Emrek Kimi no Boken score. It was like DT. It was like 1,100. And then there was this tweet that people were pissed, like, oh, aim is so underweighted now. And then some like, I think Wowie or someone, they said like, oh, 4th best PP score isn't good enough for you. So like, how do you feel about that score? Do you think that score should be worth 1,100 or more?
I think the reason why it's not worth so much is because it's so short. The current meta doesn't.
Right, it kind of favors longer maps, actually.
Yeah, it favors the longest map by a lot.
Yeah, which is, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing too. I don't want these 30-second like Plasma Gun, like how much you clover stuff. I don't want that. It's not fun.
Right.
Like I don't want to be able to go into a random top player's profile and see the same scores on every single one.
But sadly, that's just naturally gonna happen.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. I feel like it would help if the amount of skill sets you could farm is like if there's a bigger variety of them. Instead of just, alright, you can either do space streams, you can do very fast speedy streams, or you can do jumps, 1-2s, stuff like that.
Yeah. Because if you want to farm to a really high rank, you kind of have to farm the main skill sets that give a lot of PP.
There's only like a few select maps as well at that level.
I think that the community should know that like PP reworks are never gonna be perfect, like ever. There's never gonna be a perfect PP rework.
There's no way you can make it perfect.
Right, yeah. So there's just like we just gotta find a way to satisfy the most amount of people possible.
I would like to see a larger variety of skills that you can farm though.
How would you feel about like tech becoming like PP viable?
Oh, that's a really hard one. I don't know how you would implement that.
Right, it seems kind of impossible to implement, to be honest.
I feel like reading stuff in general is impossible.
Yeah, because it's hard in the mind, but you can't put
Yeah.
it numbers wise on the algorithm, you know?
You can't like make reading hard in the algorithm whatever without fucking up something that currently exists.
Yeah, right.
Something I would like to see though is like higher CS stuff. I would like to see get buffed.
Oh, really? Like smaller circle
Because-
size?
Yeah, because currently it's worth nothing or next to nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, that also adds into precision as well.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's like a hard line, because people are so fast to like shit on the new PP rework, but it's kind of like really hard.
Yeah. I mean, people don't like change in general, right? It's
Yeah,
hard.
I feel like just naturally people don't like change.
If someone loses PP, they're gonna be pissed either way. There's no
Yeah,
way to make them happy.
The opinion is like, oh, if this meta doesn't complement me, it's bad.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's pretty much how it is. So okay, so if there was like a new rework,
Mhm.
what would you want in that rework?
Oh shit.
Peppy comes up to you, and he's like, "Here's a blueprint. Write down the PP rework for me."
Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. All right. Yeah, I'll buff every single map that I've played and nerf everything else. Like nerf everything that everyone above me has played.
True.
Make me #1 that way.
Boom.
That'd be nice. But I would like to see longer maps, like painters, stuff like that. I think that stuff is like really underrated currently.
Right. Because like a 16-minute consistency stream map.
Yeah, we just streams like the entire time pretty much.
Right.
Stuff like that I want to see get more attention. Like the amount of places you can just ship miss and then you have to play what like 10 minutes again
Yeah.
just to get to the same point.
Right. For
It's
like
not,
800.
it's not worth it compared to playing this 30-second long like speed map.
All right. So what's your like final verdict? Wow, what does that mean? Ah, that's a big word.
Oh, what does that word mean?
What's your
Is it called?
final thought?
Yeah, I think speed gotta take a step back, man. You gotta step back. I would like to see the meta change a little bit again.
And in what general direction?
Yeah, I feel like people are gonna hate me, but I feel like aim it's been pushed down way too much, man. I do think so. Even though I can't farm the DT aim stuff, I feel like that was more interesting than the current speed meta.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a lot more variety to aim. Like you don't just have to play the 1-2 abuse stuff. Like there's so much like aim control. You can do so much with it. I feel like if you like it's like 50% aim, 50% speed, then that is the perfect spot.
Like, give me an example of a map that has like 50% aim, 50% speed.
Oh man, dude, I don't play this fucking skill set, man. All right.
Okay, how do you feel about Matthew's 1K?
Oh, Kimi no Kyoko. That one's actually pretty good, right? I mean, the speed requirement on that map is actually really high. I think it's not at the level of plasma gun, I'd say,
Right.
but it's still really high, and the aim requirement's also really high.
Right.
I think that's a good middle ground to settle on. Stuff like that.
Theoretically, plasma gun is worth more than Matthew's top play.
Yeah, that's
that's
stupid.
that's like a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that should just not be the case.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little discussion, long discussion. I appreciate you for staying until the end. I literally recorded this 2 months ago, by the way. I went on vacation to Hawaii. I'll post some pictures. I'll post some more. I'll stream some more. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye.